3rd and 5.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
19 Lions. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Street.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6-0 our score after 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Get up. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
And they'll run it here. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Bobcats.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Though, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 2. Quick throw completed by Hooker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Third down and 2.
Here's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Hooker wants to change the look.
Second and 6.
Cut 19, cut 18, rattler, 18, rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Second and 6. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Go, Chap. Ready?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 47 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Looking downfield for Pollard. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Bears. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Bears 20, Lions 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Hooker on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down and 3.
79 Broncos.
Hooker to the air yet again. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
60 Maverick, 19 Lions.
The final shot before break. Hooker, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Bronco switch.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hooker now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 138 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Here we go. Panther streak. Panther streak. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard loss brings up second
Panther
and
11.
13
Panther 11.
at the
Cup
47-yard
19.
line.
Cup 19. Ready?
Throwing. Hooker. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Nifty move. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now Hooker. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60, 19 Lions.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
7 Pirates.
On 2nd down, Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 1 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, let's go. No muss, no muss.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, son.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields going to change things up here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yep.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
Ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Gets this one to Hill.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Roll. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good. For the Lions. 1st down.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
65
It's 4th down.
Dragon 60.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Right side to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. On the give, here's Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go. Strike. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run again. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, can.
Play action. It's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fields changing the play. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Hooker. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On play action, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here we go, son.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.